Has somebody ever tried to sell you a property that they don't even own? If your answer to that question is no, you simply just haven't been doing this business long enough, my friend. Trust me, if you continue in the wholesale space, you're going to run into somebody who is very eager to sell you a house that they're not even on the deed for. Now, sometimes those are people who have inherited properties, and we just simply need to do an affidavit of heirship, or they need to go through probate so they can, solidify who the heirs or new owners of the property are. But sometimes it's people who think that they're heirs or who feel like they have inherited this house. Sometimes they do it unknowingly. Sometimes they know damn well that they don't have anything to do with this property, but they still claim ownership, and then they try to find a sucker just like you to buy the property. And what they like to say is, well, my name is on the deed. But if you do a bit more investigation, what you'll find out is their name is on the deed. It's just a quitclaim deed. Quitclaim deeds are no good in the state of Texas when we're talking about selling real property, my friends. Let's talk about it. When a property is sold, that means ownership is transferring from one person to the next, all right? So that means you're buying the house, so the ownership is transferring from the seller to the new buyer, which will be you or your end buyer if you're wholesaling. So in order to transfer ownership, that has to be done via deed, okay? There has to be a deed in place changing the ownership from one owner to the next. And that is the purpose of using a title company, because they provide warranty deeds. Now, warranty deed is exactly how it sounds. It is a deed with a warranty. That means you are getting a clear title. So the seller who's conveying this property to you or transferring the ownership of this property to you has no debts on this property. That means they don't have any mortgage on the property. They don't have any mowing liens, no HOA liens, no liens from the city for fines, and they don't have any tax liens on the property. They don't have any city water liens on the property. You are getting this property with a clear deed. That means there are no debts on the house. So that's why you always want to use a title company when you are buying real property, because there can be tons of clouds on the title report that you cannot see unless you go through a title company. So just to break it down by definition, a warranty deed is a type of real estate document that certifies a property is owned free and clear of all judgments or liens. This means that the owner of that property is legally clear of any outstanding mortgages, lien, or other type of claims that can potentially be made against the property itself. A warranty deed is simply used to provide proof of ownership. You have the warranty deed, you now own the property that is free and clear. Very important. Typically, you're going to get a warranty deed when you work with the title company. It's just part of the process, all right? That's why you go to the title company. It provides that sense of security for the new owner, all right? You know you're buying this property and there's nothing owed on it, so you can move into it and just deal with your mortgage and nothing else when you go to sell the property, all right? Because somebody can sell you a property that has liens and judgments on it. You can accept that property, move into it, not know anything about these liens or judgments until you go to resell the property, whether that's 5 years, 10 years, 20 years down the line. And now those liens and judgments that the prior owner had, they're your responsibility, unless you can search out this person and get them to pay those debts, or reach out to those companies to verify that those debts have been paid off by that owner. Or you might have to jump through a few other hoops to say, hey, I'm not this person. I don't own those debts. I want those debts released from my property. You may have to still pay a small fee. You never know. They might want it in full, but that's why you want to prevent that from happening by going through a title company and getting a warranty deed. Now, on the flip side, we have what are called quitclaim deeds, okay? These are the type of deeds that were used way back in the old days when your grandmama bought her house from the next door neighbor because she used to help the next door neighbor bring in their groceries. They had an extra house down the street and they told your grandma, you know what? You can move in this house. Just give me $5. We'll sign a quitclaim deed and it's yours. All right. Now that happened a lot back in the old days. Houses were very cheap. Well, I mean, not cheap relative to what they were making in income, but compared to today's time and property values, they were extremely cheap. And so a lot of times when people went to sell them or convey them to new owners, they would just simply sign a quitclaim deed. They weren't going to title companies. They weren't going down to the county. They were just signing off quitclaim deeds and having these notarized, not knowing that 20, 30, 40 years in the future, when the new owners go to sell this, it's going to be a cloud on title because the deed was not transferred correctly and there was never a warranty deed issued for the property. Now, anybody can sign over a quitclaim deed, and that's the problem right there. You can print off a quitclaim deed online today, go and fill in that information, have it notarized, file it with the county, and then boom, now your name is on the deed of somebody else's house. That easily. It's really that easy. All right. A lot of times what people do is falsify the other person's signature. They have a notary who's a friend of theirs or that they know, or maybe they're even a notary themselves. That's what happened to me. A lady falsified some documents, notarized them herself, filed them with the county, and went through. She called me to sell the house. We even went through a title company, and they missed the fact that she quit claimed these deeds over to herself. So that's a whole nother story. I'm going through court for that. It's been 2 years, $70,000 later. We just got a court date. Prayerfully, I'm about to get my money back and a lot more. So y'all stay tuned for that story because I'm going to break it all down when they break me off, straight up. But here's a quitclaim deed by definition. A quitclaim deed gives no warranty of the property title. All right. So in sentence number 1, that's a red flag. All right. It gives no warranty. You need a warranty. If you buy a car, you want a warranty on it. Ain't no way you can be out here buying houses without a warranty. Do not buy properties via quitclaim deed. Instead, it is used to show that the person signing the document is not making any claims on the property. He or she is quitclaiming the property. A quitclaim deed actually relinquishes the seller's claims to a property, but it does not actually transfer the title in the state of Texas. So a seller can sign off a quitclaim deed giving you the house for $10, and you can file that document with the county. It will put your name on the deed online, on the county appraisal website. It simply states that the seller is no longer claiming ownership of the property, all right? They don't wash their hands with it. They don't want nothing to do with the taxes, liens, or nothing that are owed on it that you know nothing about, all right? So a quitclaim deed just allows them to quit claiming the property, and now you can claim the property, but that's not always a good thing. So as the definition says, even though they are relinquishing their rights to claim the property, that does not transfer the title. Okay. So you cannot put that house on the open market and sell it if that owner has any type of debts, liens, or judgments against the property. And even if they do not have judgments against the property, you're still going to have to go back to that seller and have them sign a correct deed in order for you to transfer the property to someone else the right way, which would be via warranty deed. All right, so there y'all have it, man. If somebody tries to sell you a property and they got it via quitclaim deed, just know and be prepared that there are probably going to be some red flags, some judgments, some clouds on title that are going to slow down that transaction. All right. So you always want to make sure if you're buying a property from somebody that they took the proper and necessary steps, went through a title company, and got a warranty deed when they bought that property. If they didn't, it is going to be a roller coaster ride for y'all, and I hope you in for it. But prayerfully, you will avoid any type of transaction involving a quitclaim deed unless it can be easily resolved. Now, like I said, sometimes people really did convey a property to someone via quitclaim deed. They knew nothing about warranty deeds. That's just how they handled the situation. And now it's yours. You're going to sell it. And the person who transferred the property to you via quitclaim deed will have to be brought back into the picture to sign a correct deed affidavit, saying, yes, I really did convey this property to this person. All right. Now, they cannot come back and say, yeah, I did give them a quitclaim deed, but never mind. All right. They can't just take it back like that. But if they refuse to sign that corrective affidavit, then you might have to take them to court or just be stuck with the property. All right. So avoid all the hassle, y'all. If you are buying property, transferring property, make sure you do it the right way. Go to a title company, get a warranty deed, avoid quitclaim deeds at all cost. As always, y'all, if you got any value at all from this video today, go ahead and smash that like button for me. Go ahead and hit that bell so you can get notifications every time I drop game just like this. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel, Flipping the Freedom, if you have not already. Talking about everything real estate, everything entrepreneurship, and I'm just trying to get y'all to keep on flipping till you get to that financial freedom that we all looking for, because it's available for all of us. All you got to do is keep going and stay faithful, my friends. Until the next time, tap in.